Skiing really exploded in the 1960s, especially here in Vermont. It just went from a handful of ski areas to 60 or 70 ski areas, local hills, to service a demand, this explosion of people who wanted to ski. There was always a demand. We don't like to wait in line, so how can we lessen that? Well, increase the uphill capacity. That's led to all kinds of things. You know, we start with a single chairlift, which Mad River still has, on up to doubles, quads, six packs, and more.
The ski industry has changed, of course, and it's moved away from, families that brought brown bag and picnic to families that could afford to live in these hotels and these condos and stay overnight and spend more money for the lift tickets.
One thing that happens, you have your sort of village structure that everybody loves about Vermont, the native village, the core identity of an area or place. And then you have this sprawl that creeps up towards the mountain.
You think about classic ski towns like Stowe, where you have a town that's really developed around the ski area, right down to the point where they even have a trademarked way of writing the name that's consistent with both the mountain up at the ski area and then the town itself.
Services skiers. It's giving them things that they want, whether it's ski shops or ski dorms or ski hotels, ski motels, restaurants, you name it. All of the stuff that goes along with supporting a lot of people who are up there for the weekend. But, the ski areas are in the business of making money.
And at most of these ski areas here in northern New England, we see more and more real estate development. And the ski areas have been able to make their money, not necessarily in selling lift tickets, but in selling land and condos.
It began sometime in the 80s that ski resorts tried to capitalize on the land around them and be part of that real estate sales. And then that's developed in the 90s to actually putting mega hotels that were owned by the ski areas or controlled by them at the foot of the mountain.
The initial shock of having maybe a new hotel at your resort or new operations at your resort, a lot of people might start to forget where they live and why they live there. These resorts are just trying to share that area with everybody. So you start to see more license plates coming from Massachusetts and New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and what have you. And some locals might initially be concerned about what they're quote unquote gonna do to their town.
There's always a tension between the locals and the money that is attracted at a resort that comes from far away. Certainly that tension is in part the result of that economy that has been developed around money coming into the state.